I'm already messing up. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, sisters and brothers. Am I here? Hold on, man. Yeah. Let's see what we doing. I gotta make sure I'm good on my tube. Hello? Am I here? Hello? Oh yeah, we here. Alright. I ain't even about to go super crazy with the intro. Make sure. Oh, I gotta go back to my IG. I'm not gonna go crazy with the intro. Make sure if you're on the Twitch, make sure that you what do you do on Twitch? Do you like? I don't be on Twitch. YouTube, make sure you subscribe. I don't want you to do nothing else. You don't gotta comment. You don't gotta do none of that. All I want you to do, leave me one of them nice subs. We trying to get to 200. 200 is going to be the goal before the end of March. I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I'm going to do reactions. I'm doing reactions to the tube. I'm going to do reactions to the tube. Now, if you're not, you seen the title. I'm reacting to yet again another trash NBA All-Star Weekend. That isn't to say that every event was trash. Actually, everything outside of the 3-point contest, both, because I like both of them, they were kind of trash, bro. I'm not going to lie. The dunk contest was really bad. I think Jaylen Brown, as much as you got to respect the fact that he went out there, because it's a lot of, like, anybody that's really getting paid in the NBA is not doing the dunk contest. Like, I don't even know what it would take for us to get Ja Morant, Zion, Aaron Gordon. Who's another, like, fire dunker? Anthony Edwards. If we could get a dunk contest with those 4 people, I don't know, bro. I feel like that'd be next level. That low key would bring the dunk contest back. But like I said, man, I'm about to just keep it simple. We about to do reactions to a few different videos that I saw, and I'm like, low key, I want to watch these. Let me get it pulled up, and then we can kind of go from there. Like I said, I'd appreciate a like or a subscribe. That would be wonderful. Wonderful. Hold on. Let me find the video. Alright, so the first one that I'm about to react to JJ Redick, Old Man in the 3.
Alright, let's get to this All-Star game.
We talking about, he's basically gonna go in
Couple things
about the this is the only thing. It's about to be dog. I'm not used to doing reactions. It's gonna be reacting super slow. I'm about to. I'm about to. I'm about to. We gotta figure this out because if I'm doing this on the headphones, I don't know. I don't know how it's about to pull up on the Instagram. So let me try and figure this out. Let me figure out a way that we can do this. Hopefully this ain't about to shut. Oh yeah. All right. There it is. I'll put this on theater mode one time. All right. Well, I guess if you watching this, if you on Instagram and you watching me, jump on the YouTube. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's get it. JJ Redick on fixing this awful NBA All-Star game. Let's get it. Wait, I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nothing. Wait, I can't hear nothing. Hold on, bro. I can't hear nothing. You say, what up, though, Jacob? I don't know if anything big is dropping. Because the thing is, it could be something big dropping and half of the community can't interact with it because it's going to be behind a paywall. Like, I really think that they probably going to be doing what they, I think they're going to be doing what they did previously. I ain't gonna lie, this is tough. I don't know how to get my audio from... I don't know how to get my audio from the... Oh, that might be what it is. Hold on. Hold on. Let me try this.
Well, a couple things I really liked. Really liked. Let me try this. In the intro to the All-Star game.
Oh yeah, we might get another 100 overall, but my question is, when are they gonna bring the pink diamonds in? Like, see, Jacob, you about to get me on this my team, and really, I feel like they're basically killing off the audience. Like, don't nobody want to play because it's like, bro, we can't even get the best cards. Even though realistically, when you go out into Unlimited, it's not that many people with like multiple opals and Kareem. I haven't played against Kareem, but it's just the fact. Like, if you just end up going against somebody that just like they just want to put all their money into the game, it's gonna be a cap. It's gonna be some type of cap. And oh, whoa. Sorry. Y'all can't see that. Let me make sure hold on, man. Alright, bet. It ain't no important information on here, so that's all good. Let me go back here though. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get this audio playing at a good like volume. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get this audio playing at a good like volume. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get this audio playing at a good like volume. You get what I'm saying? I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. Bro, this is making me mad now. Where is it? Where is the volume? Where's the volume? Where is it? Audio output capture? Is that what it is?
I really liked that whole bit, that conversation between David Letterman and Reggie Miller. Some great sound bites
There we go. There we go.
Love that
there we
they were
are.
walking around the court with the pictures and looking at these iconic moments together. I love the tribute to Indiana, right? I loved Babyface's
Okay.
anthem
I think I got it.
performance.
I think I figured
the
it
fact
out.
That Reggie
There we are.
and Larry and Oscar
Weird.
got up there in front of the crowd.
Oh, they ended my.
to get
All
the
right,
night
yeah, the
started.
IG. It's over for the
Just
IG.
fantastic.
They ain't even about. They
three
ain't even about
legends,
to really.
all with these deep, strong
that's-
ties to Indiana.
Nobody's tapping in on the IG.
Why
for
can't
real.
we
Let's
start
just be
anything
honest.
on time in the NBA?
And I need to see my.
Why can't we?
I need to see what's going
Why
on
can't
with
we?
this.
I'm going to
with the
sound like an
live
old
chat.
person here.
Yeah, I'll let
But
you.
if it says 8 o'clock, I don't want it to tip off
All right.
at 8:40.
All right, so like I said, name of this video, JJ Redick on fixing this awful NBA All-Star game. Let me also speak on that. So I watched first like two and a half quarters. Like I watched like halfway through the third quarter. I ain't gonna lie. Even when it first started, I was like, bro, I don't even want to I honestly was like, bro, I'm not even about to dedicate actual time specifically to watching the All-Star game just because of the fact that, like, everybody says it's basically a glorified layup line, bro. Like, nobody plays any interior defense. They might play defense on somebody if they trying to, like, drop a 3-ball or something. But for the most part, we not seeing no real, like, basketball being played. It's kind of trash. And I always, since I play my team, I always look at it from a lens of, like, oh, yeah, we need an MVP that's, like, gonna be a fire card. But I really just tried to watch it on some, like, yo, who's balling? Damian Lillard went crazy. Hallie went crazy. Cat was going crazy. Even though he was kind of, oh, man. The problem is, everybody play at, like, this pace where it's like, bro, we can tell y'all not even trying to compete. I'd like it even if they just, like, tried to make it look like they were actually trying to stop each other. But it really feels like it's just kind of like a circus sort of, like, situation where they're just trying to basically just please the crowd with, like, I know Dame hit a half-court shot. It's a lot of dunks going up. It's alley-oops, all types of stuff. They letting LeBron just drive through the lane and dunk out. Like, bro, I would love it if somebody would have tried to, like, smack his shit. But I also understand, like, you're not really going to do that. You're not trying to injure nobody. You ain't trying to hurt nobody. But, like, I'm kind of tired of that being the excuse. Why is that the excuse? If that's the case, then it's like, why even do the dunk? I mean, why even do the All-Star game? If you really scared that you, like, gonna get hurt, why not just sit out? Or I don't know, bro. Let's get it.
All right, let's get to this All-Star game. First of all, a couple things I really liked. Really liked in the intro to the All-Star game. I really liked that whole bit, that conversation between David Letterman and Reggie Miller. Some great sound bites there. I love that they were walking around the court with the pictures and looking at these iconic moments together. I love the tribute to Indiana, right? I loved Babyface's anthem performance. I loved the fact that Reggie and Larry and Oscar got up there in front of the crowd to get the night started. Just fantastic. Three legends, all with these deep, strong ties to Indiana. Why can't we start anything on time in the NBA? Why can't we? Why can't we? I'm going to sound like an old person here, but if it says 8 o'clock, I don't want it to tip off at 8.
Bro, I thought it started at 6:30. I planned my whole day because, you know what I'm saying, I got a kid, so I can't just, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree, especially on the weekend, I can't just like do stuff when I want to do it. I have to kind of plan around it. I knew that the All-Star game was coming on. I thought it was coming on at 6:30, bro. It didn't. So that kind of threw my whole thing off. And then I'm like, all right, it's dropping. So basically, I say all that to say, I feel you, JJ. Ready? Keep going.
42. All right. If I've already told my kids they can watch the first quarter. It's a Sunday night. Guess what? They've stayed up late like 4 straight nights because nothing starts on time in the NBA. And it's driving me crazy. And I work for a broadcast partner. Can we please just start things on time in the NBA? It's out of control. It's absolutely out of control.
It is. It is.
All right. On to the game. Everybody talks about NBA defenders. They don't play defense. That's why everybody scores a lot. No, this is not playing defense. This was 23 guys. I'll say 23 and a half. 23 and a half guys just not trying. And we've seen this year after year after year. And at no point tonight, at no point did anyone outside of Kevin Durant actually try on defense. I get there were some deflections and some blocks and all that. I get it. I can watch basketball and see what effort is. And little to none. So again,
that's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. Like, it's like, all right, bro, we get it that you're not going to play as hard as you would play in a regular game, but it literally looks like they're not trying. And it's not entertaining, bro. I think the only thing that I really get entertainment out of from All-Star Weekend really right now is really just the interactions between the different players. Like, when you see, like, if you think about like how Tyrese Halliburton and Giannis had got into it over the like basketball, but then like they're playing on the same squad, they starting, like, that's interesting to me. Seeing like Jokic, it seems, I don't know if it's almost like he's coming out of his shell or something because he didn't win the chip, but like it seemed like he's more playful in a lot of different situations, and you know what I'm saying, that's fun to see just because Jokic normally just come out and he hooping. But like All-Star Weekend, he always, more so this weekend, he you know what I'm saying, he kind of showed more personality and shit. Especially because, you know what I'm saying, Luka out there and all that. Luka was talking about like Joker be, he literally jokes all the time, which that's cool. But as far as the actual game, yeah, it ain't a lot of effort being put in. It's kind of trash.
I don't know that there's a fix. We talked about this for days, weeks even, after last year's All-Star event. And I'm not an All-Star. I was never an All-Star. I don't know what it's like for those guys. I do know there's a lot of obligations throughout the weekend. Some of them are doing, things on Friday night. Some of them are doing things on Saturday night for the league, right? Participating in the three-point contest, participating in the dunk contest like Jaylen Brown. I don't know that they all get together in the hallway before the game and say, look, guys, we're going to gauge it at about 60% effort tonight. All right. That's what we're going for. I don't know. But do I really want to watch the All-Star game? Man, I've been advocate for today's NBA. We got to figure out this. We got to figure out this.
We got to figure out this.
We got to figure it out.
For sure.
Some good things. Number one, thank God they went back to East-West. And thank God they brought back the actual All-Star jerseys.
All right, yeah, there's one.
I love
so,
the warm-ups, although
first off, I'm iffy on the actual uniforms because they was kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, they look like prison uniforms in a way, but that's neither here nor there. How do y'all feel about them going back to East versus West? Because in my opinion, I kind of like the captains better. Like it can end up being too lopsided when you put like East versus West. You get what I'm saying? Even though the East actually won and they had like the younger players, but you also got to think like they're trying to prove a point. I feel like when they was doing all the interviews like with the people, like the old head type people, as far as like when they was asking LeBron about it, when they was asking KD about it, they pretty much like, bro, we ain't trying to win no MVP. Like bro, we just. LeBron specifically said, I passed the torch a long time ago. He came out there and was dunking out. He was going crazy. But it wasn't like, I don't really know. What up, Gwitty? I can't jump in. I'm streaming. I'll beat it. Shout out to Gwitty. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of would have rather had the captains because then it's like you at least have more balanced teams, because then you got to pick teams based on like it has to be some type of criteria or like some type of strategy to building your team as opposed to just, oh, these the people on my squad. So I don't know that was necessarily better. It was a change, so it's different. But it's like if y'all gonna play the same way either way, it don't really matter. Let's keep going.
You know, depending on button all the way up, no buttons at all. Very different looking fits for different players. I love the warm-ups. It felt like a real nod to like grassroots Indiana basketball or I don't know. I don't know how to
What's good, Cedric?
The jerseys were fire though. They were absolute fire. I love when they do
the actual jerseys was fire.
Of, you know, guys wearing their own white Celtics jersey or their white Mavs jersey, whatever. They're
That's another part. I don't know that that's necessarily how I feel neither. I kind of like it when everybody wear their own jerseys. Not like, even though these jerseys was hard, I think in like 2018 or something like that, they had the jerseys where like it was all white and all black, and then they had the logo of whatever team that they was on. Them jerseys was hard. But I liked it better when they had it like the style of like back in the late 90s, early 2000s, where they had everybody rock their jerseys, like they actual jerseys. So I would like for them to go back to that at some point. I'm sure they will, but yeah, come on, let's keep going.
You know, purple Lakers jersey, whatever it may be. I liked the jerseys a lot. Loved that. Loved Tyrese Halliburton's start. I absolutely loved his start. He had, I think, a level of burden like all All-Stars do when they are in the host city and they're playing for their home crowd and they're representing the host organization. It was a burden. Participated in a lot of stuff. You know, it was interesting. I'm watching the skills competition with my in-laws. They barely watch basketball. They watched the NBA when I played. And they kept saying, like, Tyrese Halliburton is always smiling. He's always smiling. The way he came out and started the game tonight. Like, he wanted the MVP.
He was surely a great ambassador.
And I love that. I love that. He's a great ambassador.
Facts.
Tyrese Halliburton is a great ambassador for the game of basketball. He's a great ambassador for the Indiana Pacers. He's a great ambassador for the state of Indiana, the city of Indianapolis, all of that stuff. He's just a great ambassador for the game. And I love that. A couple of lowlights for me from the game. And they come from a dear friend and someone that I have great respect for, who I think is an ultimate competitor and simply one of the best basketball players in the world.
I don't know, Cedric. I disagree with that when you say like, all right, it's a meaningless game. Is it? It's supposed to be a celebration for like. It's supposed to be a celebration for the fans. I'm not saying that like, yeah, you got to get injured. Like you got to play hard enough to get injured. But what I'm saying is, y'all are pros. In my opinion, you should be able to play at a 80% clip. As far as like, I'm doing 80% of what I could really do in a game. I feel like that would be enough. If everybody gave that, that would be enough for me to enjoy the All-Star game. And my thing is like, bro, they like, if you was going to get injured off the All-Star game, I feel like you was going to get injured regardless. Like, that's not like, you know what I'm saying? You skipping the All-Star game and then playing in a game later, like that wouldn't make no, in my opinion. Maybe I might be capping with that. Maybe I'm expecting too much from these players. Well, yeah, I get that that's the narrative. Like that's definitely facts. I just think when we actually think about it, we like everybody wants to see the best players play against each other hard. Pause. They want to see the best players playing at like a certain capacity, and if you're not gonna do that, it's kind of not no point. It's definitely a balance that you have to strike, but I feel like it's not being struck. Let's keep going.
I could not stop laughing when Luka Doncic tried to get a 2-for-1 from three-quarter court and heaved it off the glass with 34 seconds. It was technically it was a 2-for-1.
That was pretty funny.
Just absolutely ridiculous. Even more ridiculous than his dunk attempt, throwing it off the glass.
Stop! Don't do that. Don't do that, because he almost hit it.
Bad days. Not a great day for Luka.
He almost hit the dunk, bro.
Overall, though, I want to take an overall look at this weekend.
I mean, honestly, bro, but if you do a cash prize, like, what would be the amount of money that you would have to give to somebody in order to really make them, like, play any different? I feel like it would have to go into the millions. Like, if you tell them, and then they always want to throw the taxes in, so you can't even say, oh, yeah, $1 million for every participant if you win. Because then they gonna be like, oh, there's only 400,000. You know what I'm saying? Because they definitely gonna lowball it and make it like, you know what I'm saying, they only keep it 40%. So, and maybe that is what they rate is. I don't make that much money, so I don't know what the tax bracket look like. But I feel like in order for it to be a cash reward that's actually gonna do something, you would have to at least get them $3 million. Like, you talking $3 million at least. If that's the case, that's 36 million just for the All-Star? I don't even think it's worth it at that point when you talking about like how much they making from ticket sales, TV ratings, all that type of stuff. I don't even think, like, sponsorships, I don't even think that it would even hit the amount that you would need in order for it to be like these players they getting. I ain't gonna say they getting paid too much, cause ain't no such thing as too much. If you demand a certain amount, then that's what you demand. But I think these players are getting paid too much to be getting lowballed on some, oh yeah, we'll give you this if you win. And then even if you get a participants like half, you know what I'm saying? Cause you can't just do the 36 for the winning team. You got to give the other team something for at least participating. So that's tough. That's tough to have to come out of 50 mil just to put your All-Star game together and have somebody, like, have them really play on some, like, oh yeah, I'm trying to play for real type shit. So
this, we think about these moments, whether it is the celebrity game, whether it is the Rising Stars versus G League, or the dunk contest, skills competition, 3-point contest, All-Star game, all that stuff in its totality. Are you moving the game forward? I think that's the question. Did this weekend move the game forward?
Nope.
I think there's enough positives. I really do. I think there's enough positives. The Steph-Sabrina matchup for the 3-point contest with the money going to charity.
I want to know what y'all thought about Steph versus Sabrina. Because I ain't gonna lie, Sabrina was shooting the crap out of the ball. She hit that 26. So, as Candace Parker had mentioned, she would have actually been, it would have been a 5-way tie. I think they probably actually should have a couple of WNBA players in the actual shootout. I would actually like that. Just because, like, we got to figure out a way. I'm not going to lie. I thought Steph was going to lose, too. But it was part of me that was like, he got the money rack on the last rack. He not about to lose, bro. But it was exciting, for sure. The other part is, I don't know that I would have necessarily did just one round. I think in order to really like judge, I would say you really got to do 2. You know what I'm saying? But that might have been too much. We still got to keep in mind, like, it's commercials, all types of, you know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm saying. So, yeah. Hold
on. Damian Lillard winning his second straight 3-point contest.
Shout out to Dan.
G League guy Mac McClung winning his second straight dunk contest. The All-Star game, maybe not so much. But overall, I thought the weekend moved it forward, and I particularly liked all of the references and the sort of nods to the roots of Indiana basketball. And again, that's why I go back to say, you know, my State Farm good neighbor for this weekend was Tyrese Haliburton for just being a great ambassador. And that's not just because we had him on the show. That's not good. I want to thank you guys, as always, for hopping on with us for our YouTube Live. Again, this has been our All-Star Weekend reaction presented by State Farm. Appreciate you guys.
I got to shout out JJ Redick because he puts out amazing content.
All right, let's get to this All-Star game.
As far as giving, I think the best thing that JJ does, along with Gilbert Arenas, you get the best representation of players' genuine emotions and feelings behind the scenes. Like, he definitely pulls the curtain back for people that don't play the game at that high of a level, you know what I'm saying? Or people that are trying to play the game at the highest level. Sorry, messing up. So I love watching his opinions on just the game in general. Like he said, he wasn't an all-star, but it's just knowing what it's like to be in the locker room with these people, you know what I'm saying? And he played at high enough of a level to where you can really say, like, it ain't necessarily like he don't come off like a hater when he's critiquing stuff, because it's like he didn't play in a lot of situations where, you know what I'm saying, everybody don't hit this level. You feel me? So I always have a high respect for JJ Redick, especially after the fact. Dunk contest was ass. It was ass. I kind of spoke on it a little bit before, like at the beginning of the stream, but I did not like. All right, a lot of people are saying like Mac McClung went crazy, like despite everybody else being trash. But let's really break it down. Mac McClung pretty much did a lot of the same dunks that Jaylen Brown was doing. It's just that it looked more fire because he's smaller. So he can do like certain little tomahawks and shit. Yeah. If you know what I'm saying, if you 6'6", 6'7", it's not gonna look the same as when you see somebody that's 6'1", 6'2" do it. It's gonna look way crazier. The one dunk that I was like, yo, that was crazy, was when he did the first one he did, when he grabbed it off my man's, popped that motherfucker up, let go, and then grabbed it again. That was crazy. That was a fire dunk. And the thing that I was really liking was like Mac McClung, he do stuff where you had to look at it in slow motion a lot of the time. Like, you might see it when it's in real time, but you can't really appreciate Mac McClung dunks until he actually until you see that motherfucker in slow motion. Then it's like, yo, nah, he just did that. Like, cause it always be like that. Like, if you sitting there watching it with somebody's gonna be like, oh shit. I just feel like the later dunks was just basically, he did way better dunks last year. I thought, I'm like, bro, why would you jump over Kai Cenat? No dissing, you know what I'm saying? It's all love from one streamer to another, but like, bro, that's not somebody. And why everybody keep dunking on Shaq? I don't understand that neither. They need to ban Shaq from the dunk contest. Did Shaq even do the contest? I don't think so. I get it that he tall, but he not even the tallest person. Like, bro, why don't somebody get Boban Marjanovic or something? Or they could have got Victor Wemby. They could have got Victor Wemby and dunked over him. People would have gone crazy off that. Speaking of the dunk contest, let's see this one. Gilbert Arenas roasts.
So let's talk about the dunk contest. Because we have to, because it happened.
Gilbert Arenas roasts another boring dunk contest. I don't know if I'm going to be reacting this frequently, because we talking like they talking about a lot of the same. They probably going to talk over the same talking points. So let's see what happens. I might end up skipping this.
Had a little hype surrounding it with Mac McClung defending his title, Jaylen Brown becoming the first All-Star to enter the competition since 2017. Judges offered a mixture of hate and confusion with some questionable scores on several dunks. So Mac McClung, with his first dunk, it was the second attempt.
Pause it. Pause this shit. Bro, they were scoring that shit very strangely. I feel like if they were scoring it the right way, it should have been, I don't even know that Jaylen Brown should have made it to the finals. I feel like they was just glazing because that nigga, because he's an all-star. So you kind of had to, for the look, you got to have him make the finals. You can't have him get eliminated against Jacob Toppin and Hami. That I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like Jacob Toppin's dunks. It was like he was, bro. Jacob Toppin is not as good of a dunker as Obi. Period. Like, I don't even know what else to say after that. It's like you expecting, like, he looks like him. He has a Knicks jersey on, but he's not dunking. Let me chill out, bro, because I can't dunk at all. But no, real shit though. Like, I didn't like his dunks, and I feel like Hami. I don't know. You might be right. I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up the dunk contest. I'm gonna pull up the dunk contest dunks if I can find it, and see if I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I might be tripping.
That's a 10. That's a 50, by the way.
I am shocked. They did a dunk. He did a dunk.
And if he didn't miss the first time, I would have thought it was him. Like he fumbled the ball, but obviously he intended to do that.
Yeah.
Did not get.
That's a 50 dunk. What y'all looking funny for?
Didn't get a fit. You're not giving that a 50.
Who's that one? Who's that older gentleman?
Darnell
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about the but
old school NBA.
He didn't understand what.
Where he come from the 80s?
That's a fact.
70s?
Hillman, that was the guy. I guess he won the dunk contest in '77. He played for the Pacers. That guy should never be invited to judge the dunk contest no more. Trash.
77.
He was with the ABA. He was with one of the ABA. I
You
think.
see why they must be killed. They be doing shit like that.
Gave
Like,
him a 7, 8.
why they still one? Okay,
Why they still judge dunk contest?
why these old dudes still judging the dunk?
Like
Connect the game, Gilda. Connect the game.
Cool.
Old and new.
Man, highlight him, but don't let him judge because he don't even know what he saw. Did you see what he just did? Bruh, no. That's a 50 dunk right there.
They should be able to replay it so they can replay it before you write down the shit you see. Like, see, all right, now judges, y'all seen every
They get
angle.
to see replays? Yeah. So the judges actually do, because I was wondering
They
that.
can, but they already
Sometimes
looking
they don't
down.
be looking up. Sometimes they don't look up on the jumbotron.
They don't be
No,
looking.
they should get it right on their joint.
Yeah, they should be looking.
Because I
so
was
they can
watching
see.
that, I was having that same thought watching it. It's like, yeah, you can't see what they're really doing in real time. So let me see it real time, then slow-mo, back and forth.
Like it's like, I'll take it out of the judges' hands because obviously they done been fucking up for years now, right? Put it in the fans' hands. This should be something that the fans vote for. Because, I mean, you can't do no regular-ass windmill and really think you're going to get a 50 out.
Right. What somebody was actually saying, they was like, they should do like a noise meter for the dunk contest. And that should be registered as like, I don't know if they were saying it should be registered as like a judge or like, I don't know what they were saying, but they were saying basically like if you do a noise meter, it make it easier to see like, yo, they definitely going more crazy for this dunk. That should matter. That like the crowd effect, that needs to matter. Keep going.
Fans. Right? So the dunk contest should be in the fans' hands.
I don't mind having judges, but just make sure the judges is in tune with what's going on. A guy a little bit out.
Like,
That's a fact.
What is wrong with consistently having guys that's won the motherfucker judge the dunk contest? What is the issue here? Why is this a fucking thing all the time? Like every year, somebody up there that shouldn't be judging the dunk, that ain't never dunked before. Dude, let's just call it like having people up there ain't never touched the rim before.
Who didn't dunk? Who was the judge that didn't dunk this year? Man, hold on, bro. All right, now I gotta look it up. Cause I'm confused. Hold on. He trying to snap. So it was Gary Payton, Mitch Richmond, Dominique Wilkins, Fred Jones, Darnell Hillman. The only person that didn't dunk, GP. So he trying to cook GP one time. Let's go, Kmart. Keep talking.
How you judging the dunk contest? Oh, you dunked in the 70s. Oh well, dude, like.
Yeah, you did.
He won the dunk contest.
Because they forced you to go.
Bro, he won the dunk contest. Like the guy that they're talking about, he won it. That's crazy that you're not even giving him the clout, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That's kind of crazy that you're not giving him the clout for what he actually did. That's crazy. He might have gave some crazy ass scores, but the nigga won the dunk contest. Darnell Hillman, you do need to. You gonna have to show up with certified set of contact lenses or glasses next time that you judging though. We would love to have you as a community. I'm sure everybody agree. We would love to have you. But if you about to be giving Mac McClung 46s, you're out of here.
So
There's been enough winners from the year fucking 2000.
Yeah.
Enough winners from 2000.
Mm-hmm.
You had 24 fucking years.
You said it right. Forced.
You can't force no old head.
No.
I'm saying they forced them back then.
Back then it was forced. So when people talk about all these elite dunkers competing, they were forced to participate.
What's wrong with getting guys that they had Fred Jones that he judged?
He can judge.
Why not have it?
They tried to have people that
5 guys up there that's wanted.
That played for the Pacers or
because you're bringing them there anyway. You're bringing them to All-Star Week. They coming anyway.
Yeah.
A lot of guys they going anyway.
This is it. Just like a dunk.
Too much sense came.
What I'm saying.
Too much sense, right?
Too much sense.
My bad. I didn't mean to.
Low key, bro. Even if you're not gonna do that, if you're not gonna do the dunk contest when you can dunk, like how I said, if we had Ant Edwards, Ja Morant, Zion, Aaron Gordon, why don't they be judges? Like, wouldn't that be kind of like better anyway? It's like, bro, y'all, we know that y'all are dunkers. Y'all might not want to do it, which I feel you. Even though I don't feel you, I feel like you really should just do the dunk contest, God damn it. Michael Jordan did the dunk contest multiple times. No smiles on my face. Michael Jordan did the dunk contest multiple times in his career. Not when he was a rookie. It was when he was he was already through like a third of his career or some shit. Why is it we can't even get, it be the first year. I remember Zion, they asked him to do the dunk contest the first year, and they was like, bro, why don't you do it? And he's like, I don't know if I want to do the dunk contest. Bro, what the fuck? I'm sorry for cussing, man. I'm sorry for cussing.
I didn't mean to make sense on this Monday.
A dunker, because a dunker knows how hard this dunk will be, right? Versus someone who just watching like, oh, yeah.
And a dunker can appreciate creativity.
Shit, when it don't look like
Bro, and I don't even like what Gilbert is saying right now. I don't be liking sometimes where y'all make it like the people that can't do this shit don't appreciate what y'all be doing, and we really do. Like, we understand what it takes. That's why people are fans of the sport, because they know that, like, nigga, this like, you gotta have some hops to really like do a fire dunk. That's why when we look at Jaylen Brown, which we know he can go up there, and you jumping over Kai Cenat, bro, I don't like that. We not about to just take whatever. You feel me? And that ain't nobody hating, because we saying like, bro, we know that you done did more in a game. So now you ain't got nobody checking you, and you telling me that this is what you about to do? Come on, man.
Dominique Wilkins one did.
Let me talk about Kmart.
That's what you get. Like, bro, stop.
So you mean to tell me Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon,
they can judge.
Derrick Jones Jr., like, do dudes can't, like,
bro, somebody is in my Twitch chat tripping, bro. I'm not even about to address this. Calm down. I will ban you. I will get you up out of here so quick. Matter of fact, hold on. You created your account in February 19, bro. Well, shout out to you. You banned. You out of here. Don't be threatening me. Don't come into my stream threatening. You feel me? We ain't even about to play none of that. You might be my mans like, you might be somebody I know. You gonna call me later like, nigga, I was just joking. Fuck that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Don't come into my chat talking crazy like that.
All three of them
niggas is tripping.
Yes. Oh, I
can do that.
Yeah, I ain't never seen that one.
Man.
But it's like, or guys that's been out of the league for a few years.
You know how bad it is? You know you did a bad job after the dunk.
That shit low-key that made a nigga mad, dog. The fuck? What's wrong with niggas? What's really wrong? I want to know. Because niggas is talking to me crazy in the chat. Don't do that. Nigga threatening me on some violence. Like, bro, I ain't even come here for that. I didn't come on Twitch for that. What's wrong with this guy, man?
All the NBA players, when they look at the score, all the ones on the side like, oh.
Like, what is that? No, when they go crazy for the dunk and then they look and they see it's a 47 or 48, they like.
And there was a 46 given out at one point. It was left some people scratching their head. But we also had Jake and Toppin, who did this.
That's right.
All right, let's see one of these dunks. Let's see one of these Jacob Toppin dunks.
Snubs of the
Wow.
Hold on, bro.
I don't think the judge.
brother Obi Evandrewski.
Hold on, bro.
Extremely impressed by it.
Oh, they didn't. They capped it, bro.
Okay,
Go ahead.
That's an elite dunk.
Oh, he did do that one.
What?
It's a solid dunk right
yeah.
there.
Are we penalizing
Hey.
them or not?
Hey, hold on,
Like
bro.
that's
I don't know if they are.
That's the one that I ain't gonna lie. They definitely cooked him on that dunk, cause that was fire. That nigga turned the other way and dunked it with it looked like his offhand. That was a fire dunk. I give him credit for that. Let's go.
That's the thing. Are you penalizing or not? Because if you say you're not, and then that happens, and then it looks like he's been penalized, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And then if you're gonna penalize, there's no time, right? No time. Fuck it. What the fuck is the time for? Because it don't matter if he gets the dunk off, you're gonna fuck him up anyway.
Ken, you didn't think that was deserving of a 50?
With that?
Yeah.
For him.
No, I'm looking at guys that's been in dunk contests, right? I'm judging the history of it. Like real live dunk. Like that, like fingertip joint. He made it, but still. Mm-hmm. Like, no, it's a dunk contest. Like, and I'm talking like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was something that my pops was saying. Like, he was like, bro, when they used to dunk it back in the day, it used to be real power. Like, you used to be able to, like, hear how hard they done dunked it. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just because of, like, what kind of dunks they're doing. But I feel like that's also a part of it. That's why I feel like Zion would be so fire in the dunk contest because he dunks with a lot of power. So he don't even have to do the most fire dunk. But, like, imagine if somebody broke the backboard. You feel me? Like, I know they make the backboards out of, like, fiberglass or something crazy like that. But imagine, like, if somebody dunked that mug so hard that it cracked the backboard. I guarantee you it wouldn't even have to be nothing but a freaking somebody could do a double pump tomahawk jam type joint. And if they crack the backboard, 50.
guys
Easy
who-
50.
Like Vince wasn't barely throwing that bitch in. Jason Richardson wasn't barely throwing that bitch in. Desmond Mason wasn't barely. Tracy McGrady wasn't barely throwing. Even
Facts.
though he didn't win.
That's a
They
fact.
wasn't barely making dunks, is what I'm saying. Like, that's a fingertip dunk. Like, that's some shit that you trying in warm-ups, be like, oh, shit, I did it.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, motherfuckers jump so high, they just
They
throwing
do,
shit
he
in
did.
now.
I'm talking like a real dunker.
Yeah, that's a
he
real
used to
that
be all
motherfucker
over.
who hate the
That's how
rim.
you-
Yeah, like
him.
so this is
Me, I'm
Like the rim took his lunch money or something.
Yeah, yeah.
like Harold Miner wasn't barely dunking the ball.
Facts.
Fuck, even Spud Webb wasn't barely dunking the ball.
Facts.
At 5'7". Is all I'm. The history of it is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he's
Mac
spitting
McClung,
right
Phil
now.
Like I don't know, he made that mother. Like he meant a couple of them joints. So like I was like, oh, that was a little power behind that one. Even though he ain't got no
Why you
NBA
make that
legs yet,
face?
but I give him credit for what he's doing. He being creative in his.
That's his element.
Hey, why you
behind
make that
that one.
face?
Even though he ain't got no NBA legs yet, but I give him credit for what he's doing. He being
Go
creative in
crazy.
his.
That's his element.
That's his element. But some of this other shit I'm saying, like, no, I'm not impressed. Like with he made it, but it's not a.
Do you feel like guys, it's less impressive? So Toppin 6'8", but you got Spud 5'7", you got Nate Robinson 5'9". Have they kind of set the bar on with the dunk?
No, it can be taller guys that do it, but if you gotta be Aaron Gordon, you gotta be
Little swag on
you gotta be Zach LaVine,
Right, you
right?
gotta throw
You
that.
gotta be dunking that bitch.
Facts.
McGrady 6'9".
But that's what I said.
He was
As I said, we've seen so much dunking throughout the year on social media that those type of dunks don't impress us in. Right? So unless somebody come up with some real creative shit, you come up with the Michael Jackson glove.
Come on, man.
You come up with the Michael Jackson, put your head through the rim.
Yeah.
Like it better help you fly. You coming through the rim.
Bro, you could have at least did the Michael Jackson move.
Left hand dunk.
And then people were like,
But he got a higher score for that than that, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That right there.
Crazy.
This nigga put a glove on. Whoo.
Now,
It was it was sparkly.
Kmart.
and I was watching two things. I was watching UFC and I was watching more UFC, and then when he put the glove on, I was just like, come on with this shit.
Why he put the glove on? It reminded me of that dude.
But
In honor of Indiana native
question.
Michael Jackson,
but I got a question.
2300 Jackson Street.
I hear you, but I got a question. Why the other dude had the right one on though?
Facts.
His homeboy.
It was somebody else that had the set of
I
gloves.
didn't make this shit up.
It's a set.
A damn show came in the set. We know that.
And bro, who was Dominique Wilkins? Who was the guy that came out and had that Wilkins jersey on? I don't even know who he was.
You remember them old high school dunks?
The fuck, man?
Remember the old high school dunks where the motherfucker Tootsie Roll before they... and then throw it up and go dunk? Like, bitch, that's just a regular dunk.
I saw that clip the other day. I mean, I actually just found it this morning.
Yeah, he threw it up.
Yeah. About to twerk. Yeah, there you go dunk. No, it's a regular dunk,
It
dog.
was a good Tootsie Roll, though.
Like, no, it's a regular ass dunk. Little cartwheel before the dunk. It's still a two-hand dunk. Fuck what you doing before the dunk, dog. What are you doing on the dunk?
Right.
So before and after, we got to say, since you guys mentioned Jaylen Brown, like we said, first All-Star.
So ain't nobody gonna answer my question about the glove though. Y'all just gonna skip over my fucking question.
I don't know
why they both. Listen.
So Joe, you just gonna skip over my fucking question like I didn't answer it.
I thought he was
question.
gonna light the glove on fire or something. Boom! It was gonna blow up or something. I
thought they had a handshake or something.
Like it was gonna shatter the rim of the backboard. It had some technology on it.
He didn't want to waste the glove. Look.
Why the fuck he put it on though?
What the fuck he did? He could have just did this.
Yeah.
Just pointed to the regular hand.
White glove.
Hey, shit, chopped off 4 fingers, motherfucker. Clean. I got this. Now go dunk. You want to like, dog. When he put it on, I was like I'm over here like, oh shit. Some shit about to explode or something. That motherfucker just left.
Because there's no way you gonna dunk like with a glove on. First of all, you can't grip the ball, so.
I guess that was the idea. It's a glove. He can't catch it.
Michael Jackson tribute.
No, he should have been moonwalking in the head in. Shit, he should have leaned in it.
God damn it, do the Michael Jackson spin in the air, nigga. You want to impress me?
Who left the towels in the pool?
Oh, this shit was good. Like that was.
We give you credit, Jay Brown, for at least being an all-star, getting in it though.
So
all-stars is done.
Okay, all right, we'll give
all-stars.
we showed Jaylen Brown love, but he actually did get booed when he tried to show some love to D Brown with a no-look dunk while jumping over 5'4" streamer legend Kai Cenat, who was sitting in a chair.
So 5'4" plus he was.
Look at this. Look at the last second.
This nigga already on the ground. Yo. Hey.
Go back.
So,
Can we see that one
so
more
I
time
missed,
about love?
so hey, I missed the whole thing, right?
Wait.
Yo.
Now.
No look.
Look at my dad.
He did a dab. He didn't even know that was a D Brown, motherfucker. That was a dab.
So the only problem was it wasn't the D Brown, but more like the I Can See Brown. Jaylen got booed.
Then he went number 7 too.
Yeah, it's D.
He did.
He did with
D Brown absolutely.
He must have forgot what the dunk looked like.
Oh, let me make sure my stuff's still working. Hey, we here.
First of all, the dude is 5'4" already. And then you had him sit down with the 3-2.
So this, that's not impressive.
Hey,
so
first off, chill out, bro.
Right? I thought he jumped over Jason Tatum. I'm like, what?
You gotta elaborate. What's the king of the court? You talking about like if they did an all-star where like it's like 5 players and everybody just keep on challenging, like on some 1v1. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really get all that like 3 dribble shit. Like I've never played 1v1 like that. You know what I'm saying? I get where like I understand what it is as far as like you probably can only do 3 dribbles and then you gotta shoot. But I feel like like I don't know what that necessarily proves. I'd rather it at least be like just put a shot clock on. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to saying, oh yeah, nigga can't do a fundamental part of being able to score the ball. Cause some people, they do kind of gotta get into they dribble bag. Like if it's a 1v1 situation. But I think that would be fire. I would like that. I think it would be hard if they did some type of king of the court, but I just don't think it's the same reason why people don't do the dunk contest, which is imagine like Trae Young, like you know how Trae Young like nutmeg KD. Pause. Just imagine if they playing 1v1 and they do that. I'm sure that like KD not gonna care. Like he a hooper, so it's like I don't think he would be the person that you would have to necessarily worry about. But like other people would be on some like, why you cross me up like that? Like I don't know. I don't think at that high of a level that's gonna affect your bottom line if you get cooked up in the 1v1s. I ain't gonna lie. Couldn't get these glasses on, man. My bad, bro.
Why the fuck is Jason Tatum going out? Like, I thought the little dude threw it, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck is he out there for? Like, what?
So,
Like, people thought I was nuts when I stood out there with Josh Smith like, in Denver. When I threw that, people were like, yo, you didn't flinch or nothing. I'm like, for one, I was loaded. I'm like, high as a kite. What? Man, I saw Josh run, people like, man, you didn't move. I'm like, what? Too late at that point.
Facts.
But that's how you do some, like,
This dude is already 5 foot.
Yeah, dude.
5'3", 5'4", depending on where you at.
You know what makes it even funnier?
Oh, shit.
The logistics of it was all wrong. So look, D Brown went up, covered his eyes, dunked it, then opened his eyes.
Yeah.
Right? So he can land correctly. If you look at Jaylen Brown, dunked, closed his eyes on and landed damn near, broke his ankle. Like, look how he came down. He did. Like, boy, this is what your stupid ass did.
So Jaylen,
Dumbass. Look how he lands. Look how he lands. He about damn near twisted.
on the LED court. On the LED court. So Jaylen got
Hey,
booed
they was
for the
saying
attempt
that
he
mug
should
was
have.
slippery.
As he should have.
He should have.
And even D Brown, father of Lexi Brown, who was on our program. Shout out to Lexi. Even D Brown wasn't feeling it. He posted this on his IG story. He said, it's not easy doing the no-look.
Bro.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Why you gotta do
Shout out D
that?
Brown OG. And shout out Lexi Brown. He
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. He ain't even had to do all that.
I ain't gonna lie, hey, Jay Brown, that wasn't it, bro.
I mean, I guess he couldn't
It
close
wasn't,
his eyes 'cause
but
he needed to
still,
catch the ball
bro.
first.
Dude.
I don't know. It's just
I'm a fan of the regular game, but
every dunk, it was like,
If you're gonna recreate some shit, you gotta really recreate it.
why didn't he just D Brown out there?
Or listen, bruh.
I guess the Instagram for followers, I guess that made sense,
Could have had Lexi, but she's busy. Athletes Unlimited getting ready. I'm sure she would have took time out of her schedule to pull up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, what's the lowest you can get on the dunk contest?
It should get your ass.
See, that's the problem right there.
No, you-
Is it 45 or 40?
They need to give out some actual 40s.
We used to be a
That
proper
right
country,
there, like, yeah,
lowest score.
39.
give him a zero.
Just be the
Facts.
I know 40s will last 39. God damn it, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So is there any way to bring excitement back to the dunk contest? Because this is Gil's Arena. We don't really like giving away ideas without a bag, but in this particular instance, we have to use our powers to save the league.
No, there's some dudes in the NBA that don't get a lot of minutes that can fucking jump.
Yeah.
That's always been the problem with the NBA. It's like they missed the curve on all dunkers, right? So, James White, he gets drafted, 2006, dunk contest 2010. No. Get him when he's young. He got young legs.
Right.
Same thing
No
with
minute legs.
Same
They got
thing.
them
Ain't no minutes.
And they got them Mac McClung legs.
Yeah.
Like, ain't got no NBA minutes on these motherfuckers. They work great.
John Wall, you get him 3 years after like everybody you getting that can dunk, you're getting them 3-4 years while they're in the NBA. That's all.
Everybody.
The only reason why I just laughed at that is because that's crazy that's the way that you cook somebody, like, when you're an NBA player. When they say it's levels.
they kind of vetted in a sense.
Well, Vince was what, 99 joint, right? The 2000 dunk contest?
To be honest,
So
the
February 2000, right?
last superstar to do a dunk it went from Jordan, Dominique, and then probably Dwight Howard was the last superstar to actually be in a dunk contest. Blake was a rookie. Blake was a rookie, so he wasn't a superstar.
He wasn't a rookie neither.
Kobe was a rookie.
And he wasn't a rookie.
So, so when someone like Stephen A. Smith says LeBron ruined the dunk contest because he never entered, well, the superstars before them didn't enter. Kobe, rookie season, he had nothing to lose. He was a rookie. No one was projecting him to be who he was, right? When he became a superstar, he didn't enter the dunk contest. Tracy McGrady didn't enter the dunk contest when they were superstars. He wasn't even an all-star. Vince won it.
At least they did it, though. They wasn't coming in like Zion, like, bro, nah, I don't want to do no dunk contest. What are you talking about? Even though we had to sit here and watch Zion do the same dunk on every commercial and every sponsorship ad for like the first 2 years of his career, it's fine. Even with Ja, like they talking about like how much we gotta pay you. Like, bro, you should just want to do it. But let me chill out. That's Ja Wick.
1 year was the second year in the NBA when he went into the dunk contest.
Came in,
right?
yeah.
He wasn't a superstar, right? So there really hasn't been superstars, right? There should be, huh?
Why? Because there's been superstar dunkers. Why ain't they in there?
Back then.
There's been superstar dunkers that haven't been in it for the 2000s. That maybe could have been in it.
That's what I'm saying. So there ain't been superstars in a long time in the dunk contest, right? So it's like, if you really want to get the dunk contest back to where it's popping, right? Either you go and find real dunkers in the NBA. Like, you have...
There's plenty of young
you motherfuckers have
Yeah, they work at the combine.
Y'all got combine, right?
Absolutely.
Y'all can see. Ooh, shit. He got 48. Him.
Yeah.
Running vert. 45. Him.
Yeah.
Right? You can do that. You got motherfuckers in the dunk contest 30. I might as well have entered that bid.
All right, but now the conversation has to be had. Like, all right, is with the fact that this is a 3-point shooting league now, is the dunk obsolete? Like, is it, you know what I'm saying? I might be potting too hard right now, but if the thing is shooting threes, and it's like that's the thing that really get the hype, I don't know. I can't even say that because when you get a fire dunk off in the game, that be like a highlight of the year. So it's hard to really say. It's hard to even say like the spectacle of a dunk can't capture somebody in a way where it's like, oh shit, like he just went crazy. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe I spent too long reacting to this. This is like an 18-minute video, and I've been reacting to this for like the last 40 minutes. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have paid money to see the under.
Yeah.
But guys like Matt, though, they did their thing, though.
I would have gave you that. Shit, what's the difference, goddammit? Shit. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things is...
But you had guys that could dunk. Like Jason Richardson wasn't a star. Desmond Mason wasn't a star. Like it's guys...
But they're getting it right.
Guys that could jump. Like you said, they looked at they shit was like, oh.
They
Because the fans don't care. If you're not going to be a star, they don't care as long as you have a nice dunk.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
if you got some young talent out there, you know, like McClung and like Derek Brown a few years ago from the Heat. Derek White.
Like even when Shannon Brown did it.
Derek Brown?
was damn near 4 years in the NBA by the time he got in there.
Yeah, but there's some guys that
These
can do
dudes
it.
first 2
He
years.
talking about
you ain't
Derrick
getting them in the
Jones,
first
but
2
it's all
years.
good.
Cause that's
Yeah, once they get established, they be like, nah, I'm good.
Start
Right? You
getting
get
minutes.
established.
Start getting
they
minutes.
start getting once you what you do here is like do exactly what you did in the 80s with Michael Jordan, Dominique. Forced them. Right? With these young dudes, you sign
said
them
he
to
forced-
three,
they forced
If
them.
you're gonna compete, it's 3 years in a row.
Imagine like a John Morant, a Zion, a Aaron Gordon.
Zion would have already been in mine.
Man, Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
Soon as he
Imagine
got
dunk.
that first year he got into the
See,
NBA.
they talking about Zach LaVine,
So we can-
Anthony
Now,
Edwards, bro.
shit.
Man. And Ja. Imagine that.
Him,
Y'all keep that shit down over there.
Yeah, him.
Go on the show, fellas.
That's what I said. Him, Ja. That's what I said. Him, Ja. You get those guys, and then you do a deal with them where they have to compete the first 3 years straight. 3 years straight. Like it's 3-year contracts with the dunkers.
I'll
So-
make it better.
If they do that, then it ain't gonna be nobody. Ain't nobody gonna do the dunk contest. All right, man. This gonna be my last sports video that I'm reacting to. This one is by Hoops Reference. Good channel on the tube. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
In the NBA, it's important to maintain.
We
the
got
long
Killian
view when it comes
Hayes. You already
to
know I'm
drafting
from the
young, promising
D.
talent and
Got
evaluating
big
their
problems
futures.
with Killian.
Obviously, it's great when they step onto the court as rookies.
Hold on, bro. It says, this is Hoops Reference. 4 young NBA players. It's officially time to give up on ... with your bitch ass.
In the NBA, it's important to maintain the long view when it comes to drafting young, promising talent and evaluating
was
their
a fire
futures. Obviously, it's
transition,
great
bro.
when they step onto the court as rookies and immediately pop, but more often than not, there's going to be a growing period as they get used
All right,
to
let me
the level of
let me
play.
listen. Let me
Especially
let me
for the
really
top picks
listen.
that come in with lofty expectations. During this time, their mistakes are excusable, but at the same time, they need to be showing some signs of progress, and if they don't show any of those flashes, then it's time to be concerned. In today's video, we're going to be discussing...
Bro, why do they just have Killian Hayes? He's the only one for the intro.
After being top picks, and we're now at the point where it's time to give up on them ever reaching their ceilings that we all once believed.
All right, now they just
reached.
changed it. But
Before
all
we
right.
start, though,
No, it's
turn
still
on the channel if you're
Killian.
watching
What
right
the
now,
hell?
and even subscribe to this
Bro.
channel. So if you enjoy the content,
All right, bro,
consider
he
hitting the
OD'd.
subscribe button, as not only does it help out a ton, but it also very much
Whose
appreciated.
reference you
Now, with
OD'd?
that being said, let's begin. The first young player that it's officially time to give up on.
And then it's not even, bro. And then it's not even Killian Hayes as the first person. Selexi.
Full potential is Alexei Pokusevsky of the Oklahoma City Thunder. When Poku was drafted in the middle of the first round in the 2020 NBA draft, he was as raw of a talent as it got. Despite his thin frame, he had all of the physical tools that NBA scouts fall in love with, as a 7-footer with a 7'3" wingspan, while also playing like a guard out on the court. His play was never consistent early on, but after coming to the Thunder, he had a few flashes
That was a
here
dime.
and there that really turned people's heads, because with his size and length, he played like a guard, handling the ball comfortably, running the floor, shooting from deep, and attacking the basket. Obviously, with that combination, he was getting hyped up as the NBA's next great unicorn talent. He was drawing comparisons as a mix between guys like Kevin Durant and Kristaps Porzingis, and the Thunder probably thought they had found a diamond in the rough. But we're now 4 years into his career, and he's pretty much completely out of the Thunder's rotation, which means they, too, no longer trust him enough even for a bench role. In Poku's first 2 seasons in the league, he, even with the flashes of unicorn behavior, was horribly inefficient, shooting about 37% from the field in those first 2 years, and below 30% from 3 both seasons as well. Last season, he did admittedly shoot the ball closer to league average, with better efficiency numbers hovering around that middle mark, but his decision-making on the floor always came into question. He never really figured out how to use his impressive physical tools to be an impactful defender, and And offensively, if he's not able to light it up from 3 like Kristaps Porzingis or make plays consistently, then it's hard for a Thunder team.
Alexei Pokusevski. Basketball Reference says over 150 games, he's put up 7.5 points, 4.7 total rebounds, 2 assists per game. He played 45 games in his first year, 61 in his second year, 34 in his third year. In that third year, he averaged 8 points, 1.3 blocks, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds. I don't know that this is much of a problem that he's trash and it's time to give up on him, as much as Oklahoma City has basically been stockpiling first round picks. So it's like, if you got to compete with all these different players, excuse me, and then the fourth year you going again, you basically they got Chet on the way. Chet is like a, you know what I'm saying, he's probably gonna be a next generation, like a generational type player, as far as like people that are gonna carry the NBA once. Like he's like the next generation. But like, I think Chet is gonna be pretty good overall. My question is, if you put Pokusevski on a different team, what happens? Like, would you be able to develop him? Because he shows, like, I felt like he was getting better, like, just from the things that I saw. Like, I ain't gonna act like I'm just a huge, like, Oklahoma City Thunder watcher, but just from the things that I saw from his first 3 years up until, like, Chet started playing for real, seemed like he was going on the trajectory that they was saying that he was gonna be on. So I don't know.
Looking to make a deep playoff run to give him any minutes. This is the last year of his current contract, so perhaps he finds a new home in free.
But the worst part about this is like a player. This is the type of player that the Pistons would sign. It ain't like I'm just saying, like, I don't want him on the Pistons ever, but it's like, bro, we always end up just getting these random little, like, players that's either they was stars before and now they clearly not stars anymore, but we still want them and we about to pay the same amount. Or it be these players where it's like Kevin Knox. Like, bro, even if you just being objective about, like, his career prior to coming to Detroit, why would you, like, incorporate him as, like, trying to make him really a part of your rotation? There's been enough teams that they say he's trash. Sorry, Kevin Knox. I'm not trying to disrespect people, bro. This is why it'd be tough talking about basketball. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? People put a lot of work in to get here. But, man, keep it going.
Agency this summer and rejuvenates his career, but after once drawing lofty star comparisons, his realistic ceiling is probably just a decent bench player. The next young player it's officially time to give up on ever reaching their once highly touted potential is Killian Hayes, formerly of the Detroit Pistons. There are plenty of examples of young players not being given proper chances to work through early struggles in order to develop, but Killian Hayes...
The problem is with Killian Hayes, I ain't gonna lie, for him specifically, I think that's the draft that we could have got Tyrese Halliburton, bro. Let me look it up. Hold on. Okay. So, number 1, Anthony Edwards. 2, James Wiseman. LaMelo Ball, number 3. Patrick Williams, 4. Isaac Okoro, 5. Onyeka Okongwu, 6. Killian Hayes, 7. Who came after him? Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin definitely would have been. I would have took Obi Toppin. If we really talking, I would have took Obi Toppin. Denny Avdia. I don't know because I'm not a fan of Denny like that. Jalen Smith. I don't even know. Where is Jalen Smith? That's crazy. He was playing good for like the second half, like his second year or something like that. He was playing good in the second half of the year, and then I think they got I think that's when they traded Sabonis. I don't know. They got Pascal Siakam though, so we out of here. Devin Vassell. I definitely would have took Devin Vassell. Tyrese Halliburton. I remember they was talking about Hallie when he was coming out of college. So I don't even understand how that even happened. That's kind of crazy. Kira Lewis Jr., I probably, at the time, because I remember hearing about this guy, and I remember they was just saying, like, they was comparing him to De'Aaron Fox. I probably would have took Kira Lewis over him. Aaron Nesmith. I probably would have took him. Oh, that's crazy. Poku Chefs was in this draft. Josh Green, Sadiq Bey. Hey, this draft was trash, but Tyrese Maxey. I don't know that he would have been a good fit for Detroit, even though he is as good of a player as he is. I don't think that he would have been a good fit here. But him going 21 is kind of crazy. We got Balmero. I don't even know, I don't even remember this guy. RJ Hampton, Emmanuel Quickly. That's crazy. That's crazy. Jaden McDaniels was drafted 28. And then Desmond Bain got drafted number 30. Bro, that's crazy. Xavier Tillman was... Bro, there are a number of players that we could have got instead of Killian Hayes.
Is definitely not one of those examples. Killian Hayes was the 7th pick in the draft in 2020, and for the last 4 years has been given every chance imaginable to break out, but has just not been able to show any kind of meaningful improvement. He was the Pistons' starting point guard from day one as a rookie, and kept that role even through a coaching change this season, yet his production across the board was so bad, I could see how much it was driving Pistons fans crazy. Despite flashing promising shot-creating skills overseas as a draft prospect, Hayes has just never been able to find his scoring touch in the NBA, never once shooting above 30% from 3 in any of his 4 seasons, displaying equally frustrating touch in the paint and around the basket, and him lacking the ability to threaten defenses at all as a scorer holds back the rest of the team's offense. Sure, he's proven to be a talented passer of the basketball with good vision and instincts, but that's not enough to overcome his glaring weaknesses. This season, through 42 games, he was averaging just 7 points and 5 assists per game, shooting 41% from the field, but 29% from 3, and after some back and forth between him and his representation and the Pistons, the team chose to release him last week, so he is now a free agent. It's hard to buy into a point guard that can't shoot the ball and just flamed out on the worst team in the NBA, so even if he does get another shot elsewhere, he realistically will only ever be a backup point guard at the NBA level. The next player it's time to give up on ever reaching their once gaudy potential is James Bouknight, formerly of the Charlotte Hornets. Bouknight was a lottery pick in the 2021 NBA draft, but ever since that point, nothing has gone right in his career at all.
Oh, I probably should. So basically, everything that they said was pretty much true, in my eyes, about Killian Hayes. It's like bro, he spot on.
When you're a lottery pick for a team that is in the middle of a rebuild phase, you would expect to be playing a lot, getting better and better over time, but Bouknight's time in Charlotte was nothing short of a disaster. He only played in non-garbage time minutes in a small handful of games during his rookie season, and in those games, he rarely did anything meaningful in his opportunities. This trend would continue in each of his next 2 seasons, and year after year, game after game, he would shoot the ball terribly, get abused on defense, and just prove that he was not good enough for this level.
Let me just say that
as a prospect whose
I don't know what the guy's name is for Hoops Reference, but he just be talking about this so nonchalantly, like, bro, like cooking these NBA players. It's hilarious. Hilarious. However, with James Bouknight, everything that I could see, he was pretty trash, but that's also a situation where it's like you're not really giving him a good chance to develop when you already got LaMelo Ball. And I think this is when they had Hayward. They already traded for Scary Terry. Like, you not really putting him in the best situation to be able to succeed. And it's just they expect. I feel like as a rookie, you're expected to produce if you're like a top pick. And it didn't used to be like that. Like, you used to have a couple of years to like just fuck up. But all right.
entire appeal was his ability to score the basketball as a crafty combo guard from UConn. But the cold hard truth is that if you're going to be a score-first player, then you need to actually be able to score the ball at the high level. I know I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here, but the entire appeal with Bouknight as a talent was his ability as a shot creator, so if he can't even do that, then he was bound to flame out fast. Add in the fact that he struggled every year in the Summer League as well, and he had a few off-the-court incidents, and you get a guy whose NBA career may already be over just 3 short years in, after being one of the first names off the board. And finally, the last young player it's time to give up on is Kira Lewis of the Utah Jazz.
So it's not like he pulled everybody from the same draft.
By the New Orleans Pelicans in 2020 because his speed was comparable to some of the fastest players in the game today. And
wasn't that the COVID year? I ain't gonna lie. Everything around that time is a little bit fuzzy. But if that was the COVID year, then like I feel like you wasn't really getting. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of people got set back from that, not just on some hooping shit. So it's like you can't really blame a lot of them players that came out of that draft for just not, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just a case of a lot, like 3 out of 4 of these players just need more development. I feel like Killian Hayes, he just trash, but that's because he played for Detroit. Maybe I'd feel different if he played somewhere else.
with a skill set like that at his disposal, scouts were intrigued with his ability to develop into a playmaker that could push the pace. In college at Alabama, he was an average shooter who worked well in pick-and-roll situations and created well for his teammates, but he turned it over way too much and didn't necessarily display much versatility in the ways that he could score. He was still viewed as a lottery talent because of that blazing speed and potential improvement as a creator, but unfortunately, sometimes when you take a swing on an incomplete player, they never become complete at the next level. Lewis is now 4 years into his NBA career and has never really at any point been able to break into his team's rotation for consistent minutes. His role fluctuated a ton in his first 2 seasons as he shot the ball poorly, and the last 2 seasons he's been basically subbing in for garbage time. He's been traded twice in the last month.
Yeah, so you see, he got a mask, Dennis Scott got a mask on, so this was definitely COVID time.
as well, going from the Pelicans to the Raptors and now to the Jazz. And with his contract set to expire after this year, his impending free agency may not draw that many suitors. He would be a nice addition for a rebuilding team as a buy low candidate, but again, like the rest of the players on this list, his days as a promising lottery caliber prospect are long gone, and now we have to temper our expectations for him to being at best a guy who can provide minutes off the bench somewhere. And with that being said, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below what you think about these disappointing young players. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Alright, I'm probably about to stream again, but I'm not about to do no more reactions, so
we're fresh off of
we'll
All-Star
see.
Weekend, and
We'll see.
it was a dud yet again.
We'll
Normally, I'm not
see.
someone who was hyped.
Ladies and gentlemen,